Hello, Norwalk Public School family. My name is Lunda Asmani, Chief Financial Officer for Norwalk Public Schools. As we continue our budget deliberations, I would like to take this time to provide further clarification, specifically regarding employee benefits, which include health insurance, retiree benefits, Social Security, Medicare, and unemployment. I would like to recap some of these points that we've previously discussed in our prior budget meetings, but to take a closer look at some of these numbers just to provide some clarity so that you, our families, are clear with where we stand with our budget request. So during the 2021 budget development process, the city was fortunate to receive federal COVID dollars known as Esser Funds. These funds were intended to use by the city and by the schools to address the impacts of the pandemic. Following the flat funding of the local budget, the Board of Education allocated some of these federal dollars to address one-time impacts of the COVID, which included personal protective equipment, making sure that our schools and buildings were safe, both for students and staff. But additionally, there were some positions due to the level funding that particular year were shifted to these ESSER grant funded dollars. These positions included school counselors and social workers, many of which had already existed. In addition to these positions that already existed, there were new positions that were hired using these ESSER dollars to provide enhanced learning opportunities to address learning loss, which was the essence of these ESSER dollars. These were math improvement teachers and English language arts improvement teachers. Knowing that these ESSER dollars were about to expire, the Board of Education presented a plan to phase in replacement of these funds. However, as we were going through the budget process last year, this was not possible. This year, with these funds having expired and the need for these positions remaining, the Board of Education put forth a plan where these positions are now transferred from the grant funds to the local funds in light of these grant funds expiring. As a result of these positions being transferred, they do come with the corresponding expenses of salaries and their health benefits. These are among the drivers for the health benefits increase, in addition to the budgeted increase of 12% that we were projecting at the time the Board of Ed approved the tentative budget request to the city. So in looking at this chart, you will see that in 21-22, total benefits in the general fund were $35.5 million. As you can see the breakdown, the majority of those costs were included under district-wide services. Beginning fiscal year 23, when we transitioned away from a district-wide services for all the benefits, we began to separate them out at the specific level of services to provide better accounting. So you will see that, for example, elementary school benefits increased from just under $1 million to $10.6 million. Middle school increased from $200,000 to $4.8 million, and the high school increased from $600,000 to $7 million. However, you will see a corresponding decrease district-wide from $33 million to $16 million. This was all in an effort to provide a better accounting of where these benefits are accounted for. So you'll notice that in fiscal year 23 and the tentative budget fiscal year 24, where this realignment has occurred, there is more consistency in how those numbers reflect. If you look at the historical numbers, you will see that a majority of those expenses prior to these transition were accounted for under district-wide services. However, this realignment did not change the total amount of benefits paid out, but rather represents a recategorizing of these expenses so that they are properly accounted for. I hope this information has clarified some of the questions that you may still have. We're always happy to hear from you. We're always happy to answer your questions. Please visit our website for additional information. I'd also feel free to give us a call or email us, and we are more than happy to provide additional clarifications and information for you. Thank you for your time.